Welcome back to the channel, everyone. CryptoTakeOver here, coming back with a Bitcoin cryptocurrency video for you today. We're going over a few news articles today. We have cryptocurrency investors could lose all their money. UK regulator warns as Bitcoin price drops from all-time high. Yeah, Bitcoin has been dropping here. Bitcoin's sitting at about 33,200 as we're making this video right now, because we're going to jump into the charts, take a look at all that here in a good few minutes, and then go over some of the other news articles here. We have Bitcoin plummets as miners sell inventory, spot market panics. Yeah, so possibly, due to either regulation, possibly the dollar that is starting to rise too as well, maybe miners taking profit. So we're also one more article to finish us off with for today. Nearly 170 billion wiped off cryptocurrency market in 24 hours as Bitcoin plummets back to, pulls back to some of those lower areas on the chart. So Bitcoin's still looking, still holding nice support here in that $3,000 or $30,000 area. But we are going to look at the charts, see what our charts tell us. But let's read these news articles first, and let's go ahead and get started. All right, folks, if y'all are brand new to the channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that way y'all can be updated every single video that we make on this channel as Bitcoin continues to put in some of these higher highs. And, this is definitely a higher low for sure, so I wouldn't be too freaked out about anything just yet. Taking a look at our first article from CNBC News, we have Bitcoin and digital coins tanked on Monday, wiping off some 170 billion from the entire cryptocurrency market. Bitcoin, the largest cryptocurrency, fell over 11% from a day earlier to 35,800 at around 12:15 p.m. Singapore time. The sell-off in cryptocurrencies comes after a huge rally and perhaps signals some profit taking from investors, obviously. So, definitely a good time to take some profit if you are one of those pretty big institutional investors too as well. Here we have from China, Bitcoin and other digital currencies tanked on Monday, wiping off 170 billion from the entire cryptocurrency market. The market capitalization of value of the cryptocurrency market was 900 something billion dollars. So we pretty much almost hit a trillion dollars, right? Down to 1.1 trillion a day earlier, according to the coin market cap. Bitcoin, the largest cryptocurrency, fell over 11% from a day earlier to 35,800 at around 12:15 p.m. Ether, the second largest crypto, was down around 15% to $1,100. And folks, I mean, how fast did we run up? I mean, for us to have this many articles, and there you have Anthony Pompliano, Mr. Pomp himself, talking about Bitcoin, I'm assuming, for us to be running up this high and then people freaking out after a 10% pullback, it's just absolutely insane. But yeah, this is going to occur if you're brand new to the market. This really isn't anything, to be honest. Like, we've seen way worse. We've seen 80% pullbacks in the whole bear market, right? The sell-off in cryptocurrency comes after a huge rally and perhaps signals some taking profit from investors. Bitcoin is still up over 314% in the last 12 months. Last week hit an all-time high just below $42,000. The correction we saw was expected, as we believe BTC price surge recently from under 20,000 to 40,000 in the past 4 weeks will include sell pressure. Simmons Chen, executive officer, director, trading cryptocurrency financial services. The $40,000 mark could have been a trigger for profit taking, Chen said. Bitcoin's resurgence has been attributed to a number of factors, including more buying from large institutional investors. All right. So pretty much same old stuff here, just stating the obvious that Bitcoin is starting to see a little bit of a sell-off and possibly investors are taking some profit. So next, by CoinDesk, we have Bitcoin plummets as miners sell inventory, spot market panics. So yeah, definitely starting to see, that profit taking from our miners. And, we do have this chart here that I guess we saw in yesterday's video with miners taking profit from this indicator here. So yeah, it definitely looks kind of interesting for the most part, but hefty spot selling against an over levered market caused the price to drop. Trader and analysts said data provided by South Korean based analytics. Oops, sorry, I'm off zoomed here. Here we go. Analytics from CryptoQuant suggest miner selling did contribute to the price drop. And then we have a little bit more price data. Some panic selling was seen on the US-based exchange cryptocurrency Coinbase. The sell order for 180 Bitcoin on Coinbase quickly brought the price down to $1,200 or down 1,200. In the past couple of days, I guess, or so. So there must have been a pretty big sell order on Coinbase too as well. Adding fuel to the fire, a comment by Gunningham Partners CIO Scott Minner that Bitcoin sharp rise is unsustainable may have injected fear into the market and caused an aggregated pullback, according to Matthew Dibb, co-founder and COO of Stack Funds. Bitcoin's parabolic rise is unstable in the near term, vulnerable to setback. The target technical upside of $35,000 has been exceeded. Time to take some money off the table. So yeah, I'm sure this person here too was also probably taking some money off of the table as well, and maybe just wanted to let people know that they're going to take profit here. Most observers believe the price dip is healthy amid the overheated market. The derivatives market can relax a little bit with the perpetuals funding rate or cost holdings declining and futures premium falling. Patrick Hussein, head of trader. Yeah, and so, I had stated yesterday's video that I felt like this was more of a liquidity dump to help out some of those perpetual swaps exchanges, such as your one-to-one contract swap sites. That's what I felt like this drop was, and we're still experiencing it right now too as well. So we're going to jump over into the charts here in a second. Last but not least, market insider: cryptocurrency investor could lose all their money. UK regulator warns of Bitcoin price drop from all-time high. Yeah, so if you're scared in this market right now, folks, I don't know what to tell y'all, to be honest. So the bearish news is going to continue to probably roll out if Bitcoin continues to drop even a little bit further. We have our eyes on a certain price target that hasn't been hit just yet in our trading group, but we're going to take a look at that today too as well. And I gave the price target as of yesterday when we were even up at about $37,000 or 37,000, or so, a little bit higher. So we have consumers could lose all their money if they invest in cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, and the UK financial watchdog has warned Bitcoin hit an all-time high of $42,000 on Friday, but has since fallen sharply to around $35,000. Regulators are increasingly concerned about cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin and have increased their attention to digital asset. Consumers who invested in cryptocurrency could well lose all their money, the UK financial regulator warns, as volatile Bitcoin price slides back from an all-time high of almost $42,000. Bitcoin starting to rise of more than 300% over the last year has captured the attention of the public and institutional investors alike. But the cryptocurrency is highly volatile and dropped around 15% from record high around 41,800 on Friday to 34,600 on Monday. The mania of cryptocurrencies has also attracted the watchful eyes of financial regulators across the world. They worry that amateur investors could be stuck in only for currencies like Bitcoin to collapse in value as they did in 2018. Britain's financial court authoritative put in starkly, if consumers invest in these types of products, they should be prepared to lose all their money. That's hearsay, thersay, but obviously, I'm just some guy on YouTube as well, and I wouldn't say listen to anyone on YouTube for financial advice. If you're seeking financial advice, just make sure you seek a financial advisor. But I think crypto is here to stay, and that's just my opinion, I guess. I definitely think that Bitcoin and some of these altcoins are going to be around for a very, very long time. And there's definitely going to be money to be made into this market too as well. The watchdog said is worrisome by firms offering investors or products linked to cryptocurrencies as they seek capitalization on the rally. Significant price volatility in crypto assets combined with the inherent difficulties of valuing crypto assets reliably places consumers at high risk of loss. The complexity of some products and services related to crypto assets can make a hard consumption to understand the risks. All right, I'm done with this because I think that they're more than likely just buying up this crap as they continue to put out these articles like this too as well. So more than likely, I say this is a good buy the dip opportunity for anyone, but that's just my own opinion and strictly just for entertainment purposes only, right? So, I'm going to be buying the dip, folks. But, all right, let's jump over into the charts and see what's going on over here. All right, folks, so we're taking a look. Let's take a look at the 2 hour here. We've had our eye on the 2 hour. You can see that we have a price target marked out here for us too as well. This price target was actually, a trend line that was holding us all the way back, since we've been about at 20K or so. And now it does look like we are testing it here, possibly putting in somewhat of a little bit of a head and shoulders pattern for us here. as of right now. But we're going to keep a close eye on this. I wouldn't be too bearish, but definitely looking to maybe find support here about the $31,000 area or so. We'll take that off of the charts right now, kind of clean it up a little bit. You can see that our logarithmic chart, we did break below our halfway point on our logarithmic chart too as well. I was looking for support here, and as soon as we broke below that, I think that our next price to the downside is probably about $31,000 or so. So we'll see if we can hold up above the 30K area as of right now, but we're just kind of waiting to see what's going to happen here. Taking a look at the 90-minute time frame here, you can see that we've started to move back down into that red area on Cipher B. So if you take a look here, our money flow has started to move back into the red just a tad bit there. We do have a yellow X that's also been given to us here on our candlestick patterns too as well. Bitcoin sitting at about 33,600 right now, but we could be looking for some lower numbers too as well. The yellow X here on the candles, it doesn't give us a very good sign, to be honest, but we've already kind of marked out some of our price ranges that we're looking for, and if not, we may be looking for another move back down to 28K underneath the 30K area, but we still haven't hit 31K. I'm probably looking for about $31,000 for us to kind of move into that vicinity first, and then maybe we start to trickle down a little bit further. But what we want to keep a close eye on is our 90-minute and then also some of our lower time frames too as well. So folks, if y'all want to stay up to date with us 24/7 and get these types of calls that we're making on price targets, you can join us inside of our Patreon page, link in the description box below. And then also, if you're curious about what indicators we're using, such as Market Cipher, the Market Cipher indicator by CryptoFace, we use the TI sequential by Tone Vays and the Market God buy and sell signal. You can check the links in the description box below and help support the channel that way too, if you're interested. And so let's see here. All right, so if we look at these lower time frames, we're waiting for our money flow to start recover on Cipher B. This is the 90-minute time frame. Let's go on into the hourly, see what's happening here. Hourly still shows us a lot of money flow in the red as of right now. And then if we continue to move further down too as well, still no sign of recovery on Cipher B just yet. So let's keep moving down and see if we do see any recovery. Looking at the 30-minute, no sign of recovery just yet. We still got lower lows being put in with our money flow too as well. The 20-minute, it does look like it's kind of like evening out for the most part. And then if we take a look at the 15-minute, we can kind of see that we're wanting to move back up to the top side, but still money flow is still looking relatively thick here. What I'd like to see is probably some more recovery on the 20-minute first. More recovery here on Cipher B, money flow on the 20-minute, and then also recovery here on the 30-minute too as well. But it does look like we are our money flow is still headed in a downward trajectory right now. So then I'll keep a close eye on our 2-hour time frame, and then maybe anticipate a possible drop to our next trend line here too as well. So but if we continue to kind of push the barrier here with money flow moving into the red on even these higher time frames, well, then things could look a little bit more bearish for us. But obviously, you know, if you're going to be in this market for a longer term, then it's a great opportunity to possibly buy the dip for yourself too as well. So let's take a look at the dominance chart, see what's happening here with Bitcoin dominance. And we have some effed up stuff here on the dominance chart too as well. It looks like this is probably a glitch. I think this has happened before in TradingView a couple of times, so I'm sure they'll fix this here in a second. But as you can see, it doesn't look too pretty for the dominance chart. I think that's just a glitch for TradingView, so we'll come back to that. What we really want to take a look at is the US dollar, because I believe the US dollar is kind of pumping as of right now. This is our 3-day chart. We're already starting to get a Heikinashi green candle here on our 3-day, which is definitely a nice little bullish sign for the dollar too as well. Taking a look at our daily chart, let's see what's happening here. Daily chart on Cipher B. You can see that we're starting to make an upward trajectory on our blue momentum wave here on Cipher B2 as well. We've had these nice little trigger waves to the upside too, putting in some higher lows when it comes to our momentum wave on the daily. So that was definitely going to be a clear sign. You can see here also as well that we put in Market Cipher buy signal on our daily too, our Market Cipher Market God buy signal here on our daily chart too as well. So that also gives us a nice little boost to the upside for the most part. Probably going to be breaking above this trend line maybe. I'm not too sure if it's going to be sustainable though. That's the only thing. So as we start to zoom into these lower time frames, what we're looking for is probably a crawl over and maybe another short-lived rally, at least within the dollar too as well. The 12-hour doesn't look too bad. It still looks like we got some room to the upside here, but you can see, man, this money flow just looks horrible right now for the dollar. I mean, honestly, it just looks really bad for the dollar. I don't think people are going to want to stay in the dollar for that long. You know, people are going to say, well, deflation, because whatever, for whatever reason. But our charts are telling us that once this rolls back over, it's going to be pretty nasty. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be relatively nasty. Looking at our 8-hour chart here, no sign of a red dot just yet. We're starting to see some sideways movement with our VWAP though on our 8-hour. Taking a look at our 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame, possibly a red dot that's ready to occur here on the 4-hour. I think that this is just profit taking for the most part when it comes to Bitcoin. But we're starting to definitely see our 2-hour move back into our greenish money flow here on Cipher B2 as well. And yeah, we'll see how much this wants to pump up to the upside. But you know, our higher time frames are still showing us that we still got a lot of people that are not going to stay in the dollar for too much longer. I do believe that the dollar is going to look, it looks like it wants to recover just a tad bit. But as we start to move into these higher time frames, I'm thinking that, you know, this is probably going to be another short-lived kind of rally for the dollar. We'll just kind of have to continue to accumulate, have some dry powder on the side, and then be ready to buy Bitcoin if it goes even lower too as well, folks. So I would say that this is more or less just kind of a nice little shakeout for the cryptocurrency people, for the Bitcoin people too as well. Probably till the end of January. I'm thinking about mid-January. This probably is going to last till about mid-January until we start to see Bitcoin start to move back into the other direction. For the most part. So folks, I hope that y'all enjoyed this. This is definitely looking like the dollar wants to continue up a little bit higher, maybe come back up here and retest the 100 EMA, which is right at about 92 cents or so, and then, you know, possibly see a rejection from there, and then money move back into Bitcoin too as well. So with that being said, folks, we're going to go ahead and end it here. If you want to stay up to date with us 24/7, you can join us on our Patreon page. You can join with credit card or debit card in the Patreon, or if you want to pay with crypto, you can message me on Discord or send me an email, and I'll be glad to get you the hookup and get you on our private Discord categories, so that way you can stay up to date with us there. So with that being said, folks, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We make videos every single day because the crypto market never sleeps, and neither do we, or we try to sometimes. I'll see y'all tomorrow. All right, peace out. CTO signing out. See ya.